Surprisingly, the release of the Shimano Aldebaran DC has been confirmed. Ohayo, konnichiwa, konbanwa. Hi everyone, welcome back to JFTN, Japan Fishing Tackle News. Today, let's dive into the details of the Shimano 2025 Aldebaran DC, which was announced in a surprise reveal on January 10th, 2025. As always, please remember that all thoughts and predictions shared here are purely the personal opinions of the JFTN staff. Our views are not absolute, and we understand that everyone may have different perspectives. We hope you enjoy this as one of many viewpoints. The Aldebaran series has traditionally been Shimano's baitcasting reel designed for lightweight lures. However, the core model suited for light versatile use was last updated with the 2018 Aldebaran MGL. The more recent 2022 Aldebaran BFS was specialized for even more finesse-oriented fishing as a bait finesse special model. Now, the Aldebaran has been renewed with the addition of a DC braking system. While it was about time for the Aldebaran MGL to receive an update, not many would have expected it to come equipped with a DC brake system. Let's take a look at the product page. The main visual has a slightly bluish tint, resembling the color scheme of other reels in the Aldebaran series. The body shape looks very similar to the 2022 Aldebaran BFS. Almost identical, in fact. It makes me wonder if it's exactly the same design. Reading through the description, it seems Shimano has been working for years on miniaturizing the DC brake unit. This downsized DC unit has now been successfully integrated into the Aldebaran. I get the sense that with the increasing popularity of baitcasting reels in Japan in recent years, Shimano may have developed this model to make it easier for anglers like me, who aren't yet fully comfortable with baitcasting reels, to handle lightweight lures more smoothly. Interestingly, the DC unit in this reel is the same new IDC5 featured in the 2024 Metanium. It seems to have some updates, so I'll take a closer look at that later. Also, just like the 2025 Antares, this Aldebaran is equipped with the Magnum Light Spool 4, that reverse-tapered mountain-shaped spool. It seems likely that more baitcasting reels will start adopting the MGL Spool 4 in upcoming updates. However, there's some disappointing news. The price and release date are still undecided. Shimano. I'm really curious about how much it will cost. Once the details are announced, I'll be sure to share the information with you. Let's dive into the details. We're starting with the introduction of the Magnum Light Spool 4. The description is identical to what we saw on the Antares page. The Magnum Light Spool 4 features a reverse taper from the center to the edges, which balances the line winding shape and reduces wobbling during spool rotation, improving the spool's performance. This spooling design is extremely lightweight, making it highly efficient in terms of spinning. The size is 30 mm in diameter and 19 mm in width. This is 1 mm larger than the Aldebaran BFS spool, but 2 mm smaller than the Aldebaran MGL spool. From this, it seems clear that while the 2025 Aldebaran DC looks almost identical to the Aldebaran BFS, the mold for the body is entirely new. It appears they've designed it to fit a slightly larger 1 mm spool while maintaining the original form. The spool size ties directly into the baitcasting reel's character. It's not as light as a pure bait finesse model, but it's still on the lighter side compared to reels like the Metanium. So this seems to position the 2025 Aldebaran DC as a lightweight, versatile model, offering a middle ground. I'm definitely curious to see how well it performs with different weights and lures. It seems like a reel that could provide a very comfortable casting experience with a wide range of lures. Next is the DC brake system. As mentioned earlier, the new system is the IDC5. It's been miniaturized to fit into the Aldebaran's body. The comparison between the traditional DC and the new IDC5 shows that the new system allows for more precise control. The previous DC systems were a bit more coarse, but the IDC5 allows for finer adjustments in the braking process. An interesting change is the new labeling for the braking modes. Previously, the labels were based on the type of line, P for braided, F for fluorocarbon, and N for nylon. With that system, the breaking strength of P could sometimes seem confusing because the weakest setting for P, braid, seemed weaker than the strongest setting for F, fluorocarbon. Now, the settings are simplified to low, medium, and high, with each of these categories having multiple steps. The key difference is that within each category, the weakest setting of high is now stronger than the strongest setting of low or medium. This makes it more intuitive, as the braking force progresses logically from low to medium to high, which feels more straightforward. The new setup is tailored for lightweight lures. It's fine-tuned to give better performance with small and light lures, ensuring better control during casts, especially for finesse techniques. This change should help users achieve more consistent casting distances and precision, even with lighter baits. I think this shift in control and the clearer braking system is a big step forward for ease of use, especially for those who want to use lighter lures efficiently. Now, we move on to the existing technologies that contribute to the performance. The S3D spool and silent tune features work together to reduce spool vibration, further enhancing the casting performance. This is in line with the improvements seen with the MGL4 spool, which also helps reduce wobbling, allowing for more precise and consistent casting. These technologies are particularly useful for ensuring smooth and quiet operation, even when using lightweight lures. Additionally, micro-module gear, X-ship, and Hagane body technologies are all in place to improve the reel's rigidity and ensure stable retrieval. The micro-module gear enhances gear meshing for smoother and more efficient operation, while X-ship provides better durability and smoother retrieval under load. The Hagane body ensures excellent strength and durability, helping the reel withstand long-term use and harsh conditions without compromising its performance. Overall, these technologies work together to deliver a smooth, stable, and powerful performance, making it easier to cast with precision and retrieve without losing power. The combination of these features should make the Aldebaran DC a highly capable reel for both lightweight lures and smooth retrieval. Next, we hear from Shimano Contract Pro Angler, Mr. Kuroda, who shares his impression of the new Aldebaran DC. He mentions that the reel isn't just suitable for small lightweight lures, but also handles relatively larger and heavier lures with ease, thanks to the refined braking system. This makes it versatile for various fishing scenarios. Mr. Kuroda also highlights the excellent compatibility with braided line, which aligns with the preference for braided line as the primary line for bait casting reels in this channel. He even shares that he has used PE 0.6 line in the past, which is impressively fine, but when used correctly, works well without issues. Despite the thinner diameter, the line seems to perform well, making the Aldebaran DC a promising choice for finesse-style saltwater fishing, offering both stability and sensitivity in its operation. This solid compatibility with braided lines could make it a reliable choice for anglers who want a reel that can handle a wide range of line types and fishing techniques, from finesse to heavier setups. Next up is the included technology. The inclusion of exciting drag sound in the Aldebaran DC is a great feature, especially for anglers who are used to spinning reels like yourself. This sound, which was present in the BFS models but absent in the MGL series, serves a practical purpose. When using a reel without a drag sound, it can be difficult to tell whether the line is being pulled or not, especially during the intense moments of a fight with a fish. For anglers like you, who may not always be able to keep a constant eye on the reel during a fight, the drag sound acts as an audible indicator. This can help prevent situations where you might miss hearing the line being pulled out too much, ensuring you are in control. Plus, let's face it, hearing the drag scream when you're fighting a big fish adds to the excitement of the catch, amplifying that sense of adrenaline and accomplishment. This thoughtful addition can enhance the overall fishing experience, making it more intuitive and enjoyable, particularly for those who may not always be using the reel in the most optimal visual conditions. The 2025 Shimano Aldebaran DC lineup is offering two gear ratios, HG, high gear, and XG, extra high gear, but no normal gear models. This mirrors the BFS specs rather than the previous MGL series. While the spool diameter is 1 mm larger, the line capacity remains the same as the BFS model with 8 pounds 100 meters of monofilament. What's interesting is the addition of braided line capacity, PE1 185 meters and PE 1.5 120 meters. The weight of 150 grams is slightly heavier than previous models due to the inclusion of the DC brake unit, but it's still lighter than many larger reels, making it a solid choice for light, versatile rods. This balance makes it a good fit for various fishing situations, especially in light tackle conditions. In our case, focusing on bream as our main target while occasionally encountering trevally, flathead, or bluefish, the Aldebaran DC offers a versatile reel that can pair well with light to medium rods. The 40mm handle length is consistent with the BFS model, ensuring comfort during extended sessions. Overall, the Aldebaran DC feels like an evolution of the Aldebaran BFS, enhancing its versatility by integrating the DC brake system for smoother, more controlled casting, while maintaining its light tackle capabilities. It seems like a great choice for anglers seeking a combination of finesse and strength in a compact, versatile reel. So, what do you think? As I mentioned earlier, the Aldebaran DC is positioned as a successor to the lightweight, versatile MGL model. However, the base of this reel seems to come from the BFS model. The spool has only increased by 1 mm, and with the addition of the DC brake unit, the weight has increased to 150 grams. But overall, it still feels like a lightweight, versatile model that is designed with bait finesse in mind. The fact that it works well with braided line is a nice touch. This means that when you use braided line, you can handle even lighter lures more effectively. In simple terms, this reel might be able to cover both MGL and BFS to some extent with just this one model. However, because of the DC brake, it may not be the best choice for those who want to fine-tune the brake settings. If you're the type of angler who likes to push the settings to the limit and fine-tune your gear, or if you want to fish very delicately with bait finesse, then you might find the MGL or BFS models to be more satisfying. Also, I'm curious about the yet-to-be-announced price. To be honest, the BFS model was priced at almost 50,000 yen, and with the addition of the expensive DC brake, I get the impression that the price might exceed 60,000 yen. I'm still deciding whether or not to do a full review of this reel, just like I did with the Antares. If you would like to see that review, please feel free to leave a comment below and let me know. And if you enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe to the channel. Your support will motivate us to keep creating great content. That's it for this time. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.